Welcome to the story, The Webs of the Spider Urease. This story is a small scientific tale about the enzyme urease and its catalysis of the magical urea. Introducing the main character, Scott Spider. He is a urease protein enzyme. He lives deep in the soils where he maintains his webs and investigates what insects get stuck in the webbing. But when a billy beetle ends up in a web, something magical occurs. Billy beetles undergo magical transformations to get out of these webs that Scott is actually capable of speeding up. Let me introduce Billy the Beetle. He was investigating a separate matter in the soils when he got caught up in Scott's webbing. With Billy being trapped and water available, he can magically transform into other bugs. He's made up of a urea molecule, meaning he's structured as a carbonyl group attached to two amine groups. In the presence of water and urease, Billy's magic happens incredibly fast. Scott can see the Billy beetle in the web. He has a special nickel silk which at the end has a specifically shaped active site containing amino acids and nickel ions. Billy's antennae are specifically designed to fit only into Scott's special silk. Scott can aim his silk, and once they connect, they bind together. Once they are bound together, Scott deprotonates a water droplet, turning it into a hydroxide ion. This droplet is now a nucleophile and will attack the Billy at the carbon of his carbonyl group, the lone pair of electrons breaking the double bond. Scott's role is to make the reaction more energetically favorable by stabilizing the transition state. As Billy's structure starts to deteriorate, we begin to see the magic. He is transforming. Deep in the realm, he becomes a new intermediate now. Scott, still bound, helps to stabilize the intermediate through temporary bonds to hydrogen and oxygen. A whole piece of Billy falls away, and out of the magic comes a Wendy bug made of ammonia. Although a Wendy is produced, there is still more happening in the realm. Scott sends two more water droplets into the magical storm. There, one droplet attacks the remaining carbonyl group of what's left of Billy, and the other is a part of the magical environment. This releases two more bugs, another Wendy and an Anton. The Billy beetle was transformed into two ammonia bugs, one bicarbonate bug, and there was a remaining hydroxide in the environmental realm. But uh-oh, it looks like they all got trapped. Maybe Scott the Spider was just trying to help get new snacks. Let's recap. The flow of electrons is difficult to demonstrate magically, so let's try looking at the enzymatic steps scientifically for a moment. Urea binds to active site of the urease enzyme. Deprotonated water, now hydroxide ion, reacts by nucleophilic attack at the carbonyl group of urea. The CO double bond breaks, resulting in an intermediate compound with a negative charge. One of the amine groups in the intermediate can donate a lone pair of electrons to the hydrogen atom to form ammonia and release. This new intermediate now reacts with another water molecule. One of the oxygen's lone pairs acts as a nucleophile to attack the carbon atom of the intermediate. This breaks the COH bond and transfers electrons back to the oxygen. Another ammonia is released and bicarbonate ion results. So, Scott the Spider will continue to investigate his webs until he runs into another Billy beetle.